Right, let me put this over here for people who want to look. Boom, and then let me do vice versa. Boom, right, we're done. Aiden, welcome in for 107 streams. True did get first for 18 times. Sunny, welcome in for 193 streams. How you doing? And then True signing in for 419 streams. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, Sunny? Good to see you. I have some shulker boxes here. That's my rockets. Torax, welcome in. How you doing? False. Oh, just so everyone knows, the border has officially been removed. One thing to point out, I know there's not many of us here yet, if the server lags too much, because generating chunks is the main thing that causes server lag, more than farms. If it does lag, I have a plan B, but hopefully it's alright. Plan B is probably equally as good for like let me double check my email I just got. How often it's going to reset? I'm not sure. There's no fixed schedule. But there's no border now, so if you run out of sand close to the border, you just go to the next desert out, basically. If you result to plan B, will the additional get reset? Yes. If I go with plan B and the extra 2.5k blocks, that will be regularly reset. No worries. I will answer that in general chat as well. There we go. Still don't know why I didn't get the notification from your message yesterday. Yeah, I did from Plagies. I don't know. We ended up only doing a couple of games. And then I got bored of it because we had played it. Let me immediately heart that message. Nice, nice. Also, Waffles is now on the server. If you haven't already, make sure to welcome them to the server in the SMP. Need to see if we can find a game where its teams are free. Do you know the main problem with them right now, though, is yesterday they woke up at, I think it was like 6 p.m. The day before they woke up at 8 p.m. So if I do end up gaming with them, it's literally like an hour. And then I go to bed, because I'm sensible. And this morning they logged off the SMP at 7:30. So I don't think I'm going to see them for most of the day. Isabella is spying us. Right. Let's find this. Perfect. I'm actually going to strip Giggity some more pear oak before we get started. Was he not AF? No, he was awake. He was awake. He was definitely awake. The last few nights he went to bed at like right after I woke up. And then I go to bed right after he wakes up because he wakes up at night. Want me to do some? Yeah, if you want to strip some of the pear oak, that'd be appreciated. to just place it while building. That might be easier. I'll put some more of this in there then. Right, did we... Where did we clear our... Oh, here we go. Right, so we got that. There's some more in here. I also need the iron blocks. Oops. Where has my iron blocks gone? Hey, Desert, welcome in again. How you doing? Ah, here we go. Right, I've got everything. Oh, and the scaffolding. Doing it the... Placing the stripper might be less consuming. Maybe, yeah. Is there any of these at this one? I'm gonna bring a shulker over just for extra inventory space. Oh. Right. On with the building. Okay. Brilliant. There's already... Okay. Plan... We need to light this up. Let you see the full picture. I do like seeing what it's going to look like before it's done. I like seeing it kind of develop. Where... Do I have any of the bright vines? I had 4 in that one. Can I repair this with iron? No. Can I repair it with another shoe? I can. Do I still have bone meal? I do not. Oh, and I used all my bones to make white dye. Oh, wait, I've got some. Here we go. That was way too slow. Right, let's get some of this. W song. I like this playlist. I haven't listened to this in a while. Yeah, nah, last season I built the volcano with easy place. With quite low settings. Like, it wasn't printer. If you use printer, that still gets you in trouble with the anti-cheat. But like, just the generic, using it to place just the blocks in front of you won't trigger anything. Right. Look at them go. Oh, I could place it underneath that. That's a cool place to have it. Is there any on the build? No. Oh, the top of the wall is, though. I just need to spam it around and hope that underneath the snow is lit up. Good thing I have no clue what I'm doing all freehand this season. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had a rough idea. But I've actually taken a lot of inspiration from other bases. Like this kind of wood style is from Dragonale. My trees are planned. Your trees looked awesome. I saw them. The training the rest is not. Clockwork, how you doing? Clockwork, I think we all settled on Clockwork. It just kind of happened organically, you know? I like Clockwork, it's good. Yeah, that's a good one. Clockwork, have you seen this yet? I don't know if I've seen you on the server recently, but look at this. I'm gonna build framing the whole way around the top of the mountain. And then the wall has a slight gradient. Waffles, good morning. Waffles, did you see the ping in Discord? From GOT. What's GOT? Okay, we should probably... No. I think they're about to find out. Hey, welcome in, how you doing? I wonder if there's a way I could use a texture pack to make snow invisible so I can spawn proof the top of this. ABT anime. I don't recognize it. There's so many animes out there. Oh, Game of Thrones. I haven't actually watched Game of Thrones. ABT just means about? Oh, does it? Yeah, I've watched a few animes. Waffles, welcome. Hopefully you can get on. You are the first Bedrock player this season. We had quite a few last season. So technically no one's tested it. I have tested it staff side. And it worked. So just, you know, let us know. Wonder of you versus... No worries, Waffles. You have a good taste in music? Thank you. I made this playlist myself. It definitely wasn't true from chat. Just getting into work. I hope you have a good day at work. Welcome. One of you is the universe, karma of the law. Karma and law and logic. One of you versus fiction. Are these anime titles or are you confusing me? How would you like to be referred to as? Because your name to me says Def. Do you want me to call you Def? No, it's from that. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Coming over from yesterday's raid. Oh, welcome. But that was actually a crazy raid. We raided a lot of people, but I think that's one of the first raids where I'm like, this guy reminds me of me. They seemed very sound. Quite a few of us immediately were like, this guy's all right. Right. So, we're going to join this one to that one, and then also build one behind it, so we can then go along the wall that way. I liked yesterday's raid. Me too. That was a good one. It was kind of funny. I did ! Discord in their chat by accident. Peggy signing for 436 streams. To be honest, wonder of you solos fiction no difficulty. I'll be honest, I'm not following. Is anyone in chat following? Zombie, welcome in, how you doing? Good to see you. Should watch that. I've got a few on my list I want to watch. One of them is solo leveling. I've heard a lot about that one. Mega's a good dude, very chill, always spreading smells, just don't tell him I said so. I won't tell him a word. In fact, if they come here, I'll be like, sup, no big deal. Yeah, it was an alright raid. You know? Can't let people know. Half a chat thinks I probably don't like them. Can't tell them otherwise. Clockwork signing in for 4 streams. Hello, Creeper. Yeah, don't you think that was cooler? So the leveling was really good. I might watch that. I'm currently getting through a couple of them. Which, to be fair, right, let me tell you this. When I first started watching animes, I was like, I'm never going to tell stream when I'm watching an anime because they might just tell me the end of it. So instead, I'm not going to tell anyone what I'm watching. Little did I know it would take me a year to get halfway through some of it, you know? So there's just so many. So like I watched Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was really good. Very much enjoyed that one. So I can discuss that one. But all of the other ones, it's like I keep telling myself I'll talk about it when I've finished. Can't really do that though. We'll do this. We'll do that. And we'll do this. You watched. Over a year, and I guess what we're talking about One Piece. I don't know which one I'm talking about. I cannot discuss them until I've finished watching them. There's a few of them that's just so long. If you do watch Berserk, watch the original, not the remake. I shall. Give me time, give me time. Don't like the remake? Oh, I forgot. On the bottom level ones, I was going to do solid blocks to like show that it's being supported. Question, do we do the outside? Like, do I do a support on the outside of it as well to hold it up? Like, here? Or do I leave it as like, whoops. Or do I leave it as like more of a clean build? I don't know how I feel about that. Let me do one over here just so you can see it. In fact, these ones don't really have it. Nah, I'll just leave it on the inside. Which anime have you watched so far? Demon Slayer. Great one. Very much enjoyed that. That made me want to do extra hard at the gym. The other one... see, Isabella is the nerd translator, so they'll be able to tell you which ones I've watched. But there was one of them where it's like, someone can't communicate, which was pretty cool. There was another one, I think it was called Psycho, which was on Netflix, I think. If you don't want to get traumatized, don't watch Berserk. Noted. Watches anime, plays D&D, likes the coding. That's not coding. Likes Redstone. I'm not a nerd, though. Am I? You're kind of there? Damn. When did that happen? I go to the gym, though. Does that not help? Comey can't communicate. Mob Psycho, that was it. Mob Psycho was good. Ooh, I'll do one here, because there's going to be one there as well. Right, let's put some scaffolding down. You're a gym bro too. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into it, because I had a few things that kind of interrupted it. And then because of that, I kind of got out of a routine. It's been really hard to get back into it. But I went there today, which was good. That felt pretty nice. I went for about a year and a half before I had any, like, before I had the problem. So, I was technically supposed to start another calorie deficit in June. No, in January. But a bunch of stuff came up. And I didn't go gym for like a little bit of time. So that was unfortunate. But, you know, had to prioritize health. I still want to do it because I still want to get the body fat down a bit. I went from like 45% body fat down to 25% body fat, and I've been there for about 6 months, and I'm strongly considering doing another like deficit. But then a big part of me is like, I feel healthy. I relatively look healthy. Do I need to put myself through that all again? And I think the answer is yes. I think it's yes. Peggy, what do you mean nerds are smart, you're not a nerd? Okay, let's have a quick look at this. I think I'm going to have it cross like this one. So cross, cross, down, up, like that. So this one is the start of it here. I don't have any stairs. Wanders off. Yeah, I got more follows from doing that raid yesterday than the whole stream. One of the goals? I appreciate it, Sonny. Julio, welcome in. How you doing? You're not a nerd, you're you. I appreciate it. I will, just for that comment, I'll let you off for confusing me about all the anime talk. I'm really good at, like, sitting and watching the anime. I'm not always good at following all of the names and all that. Professional sitter. Let's go like that. Let's put a trapdoor here. Boom. Wonder is... you can't do links in chat. It just blocks it out for me, I think. Right, then we go here to there. Ooh, we can't. Because this wall here is shorter. So, this is where it's going to get tricky. And I'm going to use fences. So I started training jiu-jitsu back in April last year and just started cutting into my 2 years of fairly consistent gym going. Now I'm down to 3. Are you down to maintenance training rather than Never mind if you can't watch anime properly. You're nerd. Are you down to like maintenance kind of stuff now? Physics are probably just a passionate fellow. I think I know physics. I'd say so, yeah, pretty much. That's fair. You've done the hard part. That's going in the first place, so GG on that. Harvey says meow. Meow back. Right, look at all this scaffold. I'm a proper constructioner. Okay, so I want fences and slabs. I'm going to put some extra logs in there while I do this. My webcam's wobbling. Ignore that, please. Okay, so that. Okay. I'd like to see my gym numbers go back up to where they were. But if I'm not getting those extra chests per week, I don't know if it'd be where I was. That's the mad thing about taking a break. Because I started from not going at all. Like never doing anything gym-wise since I was a teenager. So I've had to basically learn from the beginning. And one of the first things I noticed was like I could barely lift starter weights. And then I got to the point where I was lifting fairly decent weights. Like at the moment, because I didn't go for about a week and a half, I'm back down to 28 kilogram dumbbells instead of the highest I went to was 34 kilogram dumbbells. And that's because I was going like every day for like a few weeks to get up to that. That was for bench. My dog barked. GG. Casual reminder, family friendly stream. Oh, is that an innuendo? Yeah, we are family friendly here. Yeah. No, I was pretty happy with how I did though. What about, how does this look? It's hard to see it without the scaffolding. But it's supposed to be some sort of like that way to that way support. I might get rid of this second bottom bit here. Hello? When I first started, felt like I had really something to prove. Oh, I get that. When I first started, right, this might sound really stupid to people who don't like do the gym. But there was many a times when I first started, I couldn't lift barely anything when I first started. And I used to convince myself, because I'd watched a bunch of like all these like influencers and all that. And Eddie Hall said the way that he lifted heavy was he would picture, he was trying to lift something off of someone he loved. So originally, right, I was like, I got a lot of strength from a lot of hate. And then about like 6 months into it, I got into like a relationship and my life was getting more stable and things were looking a lot brighter. And I genuinely felt weaker at the gym because there was less to hate in the world. So then I had to kind of switch it and I started trying to do that kind of stuff. And then eventually I switched into not injuring myself. So I started doing lower weights, but actual mind-muscle connection. And that was huge for me. That made a big difference in just the gym experience. I remember the first time I activated my chest and just used my chest muscles and I didn't feel the weight in the hands. I felt it in the chest. I'm yet to do that with back yet. I've had a couple of times where that's happened with back, but it normally ends up with like pain. If that makes sense. I might have just spammed information at you. But everyone's gym stuff is different. In high school, I was able to bench 2 plates, do more than 2 to 3 bullets. Is this SP joinable by chance? It is, but it is a community SMP. So if you're joining today, it may be a bit of time before you're actually on the server. But there are people in chat who have joined within the last month who are now on the server. Sticking around. Hey, appreciate the follow. My gym is walking. I got noodle arms. And that's why I go gym. For that sentence right there. Completely understandable. I appreciate you. You know, it's actually rare that people understand why it's not instantly getting on. And recently, like, quite a few people have said that. Has the Minecraft category matured? What is happening? This is really cool. I've reached 3 plates on bench now. 8 to 10 pull-ups. Nice. When I was a teenager, but there's different types of strength. Don't be too hard on yourself because you might see it as you can't lift as much or you can't do as many pull-ups. But if you've been doing the gym consistently, you're going to weigh a lot more than like at the beginning, or at least be a lot more muscle mass, which can make it harder. Like when I was younger, I only really did pull-ups. Like when I was a teenager, I did so many pull-ups constantly. But now I couldn't do it because I'm like 100 and something kilograms. 102 kilograms. and only 25% of that is fat. So the rest of it comes from like skeleton, hydration, all of that. But a lot of it has come from muscle. So I don't think I would be able to do many pull-ups. And it's not exactly muscle designed for pull-ups either. So don't be too hard on yourself. In fact, don't be hard on yourself at all. Sounds like you're doing amazing. 260. Now I'm maintaining 205, 210 easily. Let me see what that is in kilograms. 260 in kg. 260 pounds. Pounds. 117. No. And then you're down to... I've lost the message. 205. Wow. That's a big drop. How long did it take you? Let me look at 210, see what that's like. Damn. How long did it take you? Like yesterday I ate a couple of... Oh, right. Ad break? Okay. I don't think so. I'm just a normal builder, so I'm sort of used to waiting before joining the server. Yeah. We do have a public Skyblock server, which, if I'm completely honest and upfront, is pretty dead. But if you did want to hang out on that, I think there's a couple people who still play it. But I'm currently in the process of building the next season, and then it will be resurrected, hopefully. Oh, Outlaws joined. That one is public. That's btgmc.net. Play.btgmc.net. But I'm in the process of building the next one. It's just going to take a while. Okay, this side bit's going to look a bit odd at first. Back? Welcome back. How long did it take you to lose that much weight? That's really cool. I went from... Wait, let me convert it into pounds, and no one bully me. Because I bet it sounds a whole lot more in pounds. When I started, which was 2 Junes ago, almost about 2 years ago, I think. No. 1 year, 7 months ago, I was 291 pounds. And in the course of 1 year, I went down to 220. And I've kind of maintained 220. And when I was a teenager, I was about 220 with not much fat on me, so I know that I'm heavy to start with. But that was pretty cool. Can I go sideways? Oh, I can. If I don't fall. About 1.5 years in total. Seems like I started plateauing in every... Yeah, nah, that was... Okay, dude. Yeah, no, the plateauing's horrendous. I used to go on, like, very long walks to help with it. I lost about 25 to 28 kilograms a while back within a year, and then I gained due to stress eating and exams, and now I'm slowly focusing on maintaining a muscle mass and just being healthy in general. That's a cool idea. Are you trying to do a recomposition? Outlaws, I appreciate the 27 months at tier 2. I have no idea how it's been 27 months already. Sort of, yeah. Before that, I just spammed cycling and cardio to lose the weight. That's fair. I ended up doing it with a calorie deficit because physically, I had a lot of difficulties. So I ended up trying to do the calorie deficit method, which involved so much mints and avocados. I haven't really eaten avocados since, to be fair. I've had it a few times since, but not often enough. I feel old? No. You're not old, you're just wise. Right, have I missed anywhere? Mrs. K, welcome in, how you doing? No, that looks about right. We need to put the decorations on it. So we'll start... Well, this is actually going to have framing on both of these. And it's also going to go up from both of these, so we don't need to put any down here. So if they go up that way, then it comes back this way, so we can decorate... Well, it's going to have that there. So we can put these shelves above and below it. That's about it. Okay, these scaffoldings are... Again, a quick question. Will the server be put on hard difficulty or stay on normal? Ooh, that is a good question. It was gonna go on hard, wasn't it? I think that was the original plan. It was gonna go on to hard. I may have totally forgot that was even a thing. I applied for this, but I don't think I qualify for it just yet, so I'll wait. Though, do you know how long on average it would take for me to be accepted or rejected? I'm guessing like a month or so. There's actually no fixed schedule for it. Ooh. We've had some people who kind of like just speed ran it. It all depends on like how you get on with the community, if you actually stick around, how you interact with people, all that kind of stuff. Not to put it in like terms like it's an exam, but you know what I mean. We've had some people join quite quickly. We've had some people who apply and then disappear for 5 months and then come back and then like, did I ever get accepted? I'm like, well, you weren't even here. The more you're around and interact, the better. Exactly. First coffee down, so I'm gonna lurk and work a bit. We'll still chat where I can. No worries. Is Mikey gonna be streaming today? Is it exam? No phones, Apple Watches. No looking at the person next to you. Yeah. Please keep your eyes on stream at all times. If I catch you in anyone else's chats, disqualified. Not there, I don't think. Ah, fair enough. Is that why you failed? Yeah, he failed because he butt banned you. Banned. With a D. That. I don't know what I said, but my brain. Let's move on. Because if you get to say you're better at Dota, I'm definitely better at CS:GO then. I have exams, I might be, besides that, I'll be fairly active. This might be AFK a lot of the time, that's fair. Quite a few of us do like our redstone. Have you had to look into Hytale? I have. It looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to favor Minecraft though, because a lot of the projects I have are all Minecraft based, and if I get addicted to another game, it will just be even longer till I actually end up building the Skyblock server. I would consider myself fairly experienced with building Minecraft, like plugin service and all that. And if I start playing Hytale, I'll want a Hytale server. And I already have enough. I have so many Minecraft servers. I think I got my internet working correctly now. Nice, nice. 1v1 right now. I don't think I'd win at 1v1. In fact, we need to do another 1v1. We haven't done that in so long. Did we ever do that? I think we did that. Also, Vin, is that how you would? How would you like to be referred as? Vin? Vin, sir? I've got fast tracked into the server and it's been the most fun ever. Yeah, one of the ways to get fast tracked is if we find you. Quite a few of the new streamers we raid, we like to offer them the SMP. It helps with like integrating with the community sometimes if they're like a new streamer. We're talking like Hypixel or traditional Skyblock. If you hold on one moment, everyone pause. Someone's interested in my server. Bear with. When it comes to server stuff, let me open up the server. The current season is traditional. The current season's traditional. I'm moving over into cosmetic-based server. Because I'm no, it doesn't lower your chances. You're still more like the person who just got on a few days ago. In fact, the last 2 days we've added people who are not streamers. It's just they made a comment that they got fast tracked because we found them. And if I offer someone the SMP, it's different to if they asked to be on the SMP. No one has more chances than anyone else. 1 second. I gotta show some server stuff right now. I'll show you what we were working on the other day. With this community, it was good to see you. I don't know what's happening now because I paused stream. Someone asked a question about Skyblock. Right. So this is the server, right? So this one's more cosmetics. So I've the previous season raised funds, so I've spent a bit on this one. So I bought this world for like, I don't know, a tenner. It's got custom armor's going to be on it as well. All of these plushies. It's also I removed the vote crate. So if you vote, you actually get a unique crate, and then there's only three different crates now. You can't win anything higher than halfway up the spawner list. So you have to unlock each one at a time by killing the previous mob in the previous spawner. There's also top sold items today, and there's dynamic pricing. So if someone like buys a ton of stuff, it shows the demand is higher for it. Price goes up. If they sell it, price goes down. So if someone's selling like carrots like crazy, the price of carrots is going to go down up to 40%. And then they could switch to potatoes because no one's selling potatoes. So it's got all of that in it. The thing we made the other day was these. So these ones is a plushie pets pack. You right click it, you adopted the panda plushie. So there's collectible plushies, which you can wear on your head. And then there's these ones, which are called Poke Pals, which you can also wear on your head. I've done some extra work to the island plushies. No way. Yes way. There's also a coin economy. So you can win coins from the crates. You can get it from AFKing. You can buy it on the IRL store. But if you get something in the game and you want to sell it, you can actually let me find my items. You can actually sell it for points, which are coins. I'm gonna change the language file. So if you get a farmer minion, so you don't actually need to spend money to get coins on here. You can get it if you just grind out stuff and then sell things for coins to buy the ranks and stuff. Also, I made a custom crate menu, which isn't currently set up yet. I still need to do it. But like you buy the keys on here, and the plushie packs, and then there's going to be a key for this dude as well, this armor set. I'm going to add another armor set here. The best part is you can wear it on your head. Yeah. But there's a good place to fit one of my statues. This is, yeah, so this is going to be mostly it. Also, IS Home. This one will be fully public. So you see the IP on screen right now? That is currently a public server, the previous season of the Skyblock. It's much more OG style, this one. Because I haven't moved the IP over yet. But if you get IS Top or you get Bow Top stuff, you will get rewards for the new season when it comes out. More info on Discord. Discord.btgskyblock.net. Let me do that in here. What do you mean I'm not logged in? I'm clearly streaming. Ah, this thing, man. Let me do it over here. That there, that should, if I click on it. Yes, that takes you to the Skyblock's Discord. Rexy, how you doing? Welcome in. Sorry, I got distracted. Someone showed interest in one of my fixations. How you doing, Rexy? Misty! Welcome in. Long time no see. Good to see you. But yeah, so that IP there is currently a full public server. This one I'm building right now is a complete public server as well. It's pretty well set up so far. And you can burn a whole stack. This one will also have custom enchants for fighting. So you can do /enchanter. You can get your custom enchants. I'm gonna redo the cosmetics of all of that. There's so much on here already. Squids are dying? Yeah, they're suffocating. But they keep spawning, so it's okay. This is just a test island because I'm trying to figure everything out. Oh, it's also, this is something I really like. It's got fast kill. So as fast as you can click, assuming you have enough damage on your weapon, which for blazes will be a custom enchant, called Never Killer or something like that. And then the XP you use, or if you want to kill the whole stack at once, you can put it on magma. But you don't get any XP for that or any of your quest rewards. It's just if you want to get rid of the stack fast. And then you grind out the XP, you can get custom enchants, or I'm going to add a way to withdraw XP so you can sell it to other players. Other than that and the dynamic pricing, I haven't set much else up. I do like this though. You have to actually kill the previous level. So if I want a sheep spawner, I can't log in, get a bunch of money, and then buy blaze spawners, which is the top spawner. You have to kill the enderman, which means you have to kill the slimes, which means you have to kill the iron golems, and so on and so on. So you actually have to grind the server. You can't buy a crate to get top spawner anymore. We did that last season. This season, you can only win the top second half, the bottom half of the spawners.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, nice. If they need help with any server stuff, I haven't done any Hightail server stuff, but I am partnered with Revive Node, who's a server hosting company. I could potentially see if I can help them out with server stuff. If that's something they're interested in. If you want to pass that along, if you're in their chat regularly. Okay, right, back to Minecraft stuff. Take a sip, definitely. Boom. Thank you for showing interest in service. Right, let me close that one. Back over here with the building. Okay, let's remove the scaffolding and hope we haven't missed anything. How you doing, Misty? It's been a while. Zap's welcome in for 420 streams. But free time? Well, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you chose to spend it here. Right, what do we think of the second one? It's got a little bit of weird stuff in here, but that's because it's not the right length, so we've just kind of made the shape. Some helper I am. Don't worry, you sound like most of the staff here. In fact, I don't think True's on, but True has the name Fake Staff. Yeah, no, if they're into server stuff, I would double how much I already like them. That looks great. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to do this along the outside of it. So what we're doing is we're now going to build one this here and then move it along this way until there's not enough. And then we build it along and then along and then along and along and along. I can get on if you need me to, just to show the name. Shots fired? Don't worry. Don't worry. They requested the name themselves. Rexy signing in for 173 streams. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, no, I'm all about server stuff. As much as I complain about it when I have to do it, I do tend to choose to do it most of the other times. Time for chores. Enjoy adulting. Catching a bit, Outlaws. Appreciate you dropping in. Look at that star on their sub badge, by the way. Very appreciated. Thank you for the 27 months. I have a couple of those scaffold structures to not have the cross beams occasionally. Don't have these cross beams. Which cross beams? Like on the really shorter ones? But thanks for coming into though. It was good to... Diagonal ones? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that community seemed very similar vibes to this community. Every now and then we'll find someone who like really matches the energy of the community, but it seems like we found a community that matched the energy of the community. Only if you want to though. Maybe not for these short ones. Like, we don't really need it here. Seems very chill here. Hey, that's what we're after. It works really well because I couldn't even fake high energy if I tried. And I have tried many a times. Hey, Katie, welcome in for 443 streams. Maybe in fact, I'll do one on the front here. But then I won't do more. Dude. Right. By the way, thumbnail still says Redstone stream. Oh, does it? I forgot to change the thumbnail for the YouTube. It's fine. I think you're the first person to look at it because it says 2 views. Can I edit that while live? Every now and then. Just forgot to look. Can I edit? Edit title and description? How do I change a thumbnail? I don't know. I'll be honest. If I had more views, I'd probably change it. Do. There we go. Right. We're actually getting some decent building done today. This is where I get to see everyone's emotes that they've got. Oh, for those who missed it earlier, I did the announcement in Discord. The border has officially been opened. The plan B, if the server lags too much, is I'm gonna have to pre-render out a certain distance and then have it so that area resets rather than like completely open. I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue, but it depends how quickly everyone flies around in the rendering area. What kind of redstone did you build? I will show you in 1 second. In fact, let me just quickly show what I did yesterday. For those who missed it. Oh, also, I ended up watching the Hungry Hermits, and I was very disappointed that it looks like it was fairly similar to my original plan. I don't know how I felt about it. I'd been planning different parts of that over the last week, and then I go to build it, and then it's like, oh, it already exists. I was going to mention that to you. It's all good. I'm still going to do it. It was like a genuine idea of something I could do. And it's not exactly the same. It's not going to be that complex either. Okay, so this is the first machine that we made as part of the minigames. So, essentially, if that goes out, I would send that off to a fail. And then, is that music too loud, by the way? Let me turn it down slightly. And then if this goes out, it's a pass. So essentially, the timer goes on. Let me just do it like this. And arrow make. Oh, that actually broke with the update. So if I put that there, that light turns on, drops that in here. So the player's going to be about doing all these mini games. This one activates. They have to come in here, pick that up, smelt it, and then drop it in. Whoops, and then drop it in here before the timer runs out. If they do 3, it counts the 3, pushes that out, and then clears it for the next mini game or the next time it activates. If they try and fake it, or they're panicking because they don't have enough time, and they just drop that in, it pushes out the fail and still burns all of it. So that would actually stop the minigame from working. So that's the first one we made. And then it will be based on a timer where once half the time passes, these lights also turn on. And if it runs out before being disabled, the whole thing turns off and fails the entire minigame. And then we're going to have different modules, maybe one for wheat, and then another one might be like a little parkour course, like a nice simple one. Not everyone is good with parkour. We could have one which is like an arrow shooting one, where you have to shoot the target with an arrow. And it's going to be like a big box of mini games, which is the mini game. And the longer you stay alive, the more points you get. And then once it fails, it'll play a little tune, and you count how many points you have. which I was thinking about giving a point every time a minigame starts. Or maybe every time a minigame is successful. So yeah, that's the redstone we did yesterday. Also, I might change the thing I made to say to broadcast to the server when someone goes live. Because currently the status thing, I made this by the way, very happy with it. Currently, if you go if you click on live, it just says you set your status to live and changes it in the tab. But it doesn't tell the server, so I'm thinking about adding a little broadcast message. And that'd be quite a cool change. Do 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 do. Alright, I think this is coming along. This is a huge build. I think the wall is probably just as big as a build. Sorry, I think the actual framing for the wall is bigger than the wall itself. And I need to have something on the outside as well. So maybe every 4 towers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe we do one as part of the wall and have like an actual tower kind of thing here. Like every 4 units of this. Not 4 as in 1, 2, 3, 4. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a big tower design. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 big tower design. Because I want to split it up with something else as well. Oh, I never finished that. There we go. So then this will go from this side up there. Whoops, that wasn't even what I meant to do. There we go. Is that Shroud? Yeah, I don't actually think, because I said it yesterday when we went over to Mikey. Is it Mikey or... I think that's how you say it. I'm really bad with pronouncing names just from reading it. But we originally was a Viking-based community. And the names in the Discord for the roles were based on Viking names. My profile picture used to be Ragnar. No, my old Discord server. Well, the Discord, there is exclamation mark Discord for like our actual Discord. The one I gave you earlier was the Skyblocks Discord. I kind of separated them because the Skyblock's public, so people might be joining it without actually being part of the community. But my Discord server originally was based with names of Vikings. Right, I'm gonna need more iron blocks for the framing. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, then up to down. Oh, I can't wait for this to be done. This is gonna look so good. I think. I hope. You use them on the me. Oh, do you have iron blocks? There's probably iron farms that wouldn't mind me taking a bunch. Posted in general, need name change at some point, but no hassle. You do? Oh, do you want me to change it to that? The name you gave? How would I do that? I've never done that before. Oh. Do you want it to match your Twitch name? I'm just getting ready for work, but I don't wanna. Edit person. Yeah, we have nicknames turned off. Just because people used to use it to pretend to be me. Okay, I've done it for you. Stay safe and warm tonight, friends, especially those who wait. -15. Ugh. I hate creepers. I really annoyed me yesterday. I've calmed down since, but I was so mad. Yes, you were mad. Right, back to this. Where am I? Okay. Oh, we should probably decorate the front of this while we're up. Right, how do we do this bit down here? So it needs to go from, appreciate the creeper sound. That was so loud. What do we think about this build? I'm really liking it. The yellows for the cold. Like this season, I'm actually just, I'm building. And so far, I don't hate it. Normally if I build it, I hate it. Shout out to Dragonale. I actually saw the wood kind of framing first at their base. Oh, Dad, let me actually take you over there to give credit where credit's due. You'll see it's not exactly what I'm doing. I'm not like copying it, but it's I saw framing and I thought it looked really cool and I wanted to try and integrate some framing into my build. Look at it from down here. Okay. Calm down, everyone. I think they're over this way. I murdered the whole forest. I remember in... Hello. I remember in challenges we had to use supercharged creepers. Is it this one? Yes. So this is the build that I kind of took as inspiration. This bit here. I saw that and I really liked it. So I've kind of taken it and using it as trying to redesign it for my own needs. So you can see it's not exactly the same, but you can see where it was inspired from. And then they've also got power cables going between their buildings, and I think that is awesome. But yeah, so it's this bit here, which Dragonale did, that I'm using as inspiration. It was good. So let me get some more rockets out quick. Oh, I left them behind. Whoops. From wood domes in my storage room now. I really like your I'm gonna go over there now and show it on stream. I like your furnace design. I think it's awesome. Wait. Is this it? Oh, it is there. I didn't recognize that at first. Hello, Big Bob. Look at this. It's like a full-on super furnace, like under glass. Wow. I haven't seen this one yet. That looks like the Void. Yeah, I like the super furnace. Help. Oh, here we go. If I get my boss to do with me. You know, might not make it to next stream. Uh-oh. I think my lips are dry because I think I just bit one of them and it hurts. I shouldn't have done that. To be fair, during stream time, the server's quite quiet, which I don't mind. But yesterday I logged on later in the day, and there was like 14, 15 people on still. Was there anything of mine that you like? Oh wait, I don't have anything. I gave you the iron. Oh, thank you, thank you. I didn't even notice. You never do. Bruh, I try. I like my spawn house. Give me time to help others build. Right, how do we... Do I do a diagonal join here? Nah, I don't want to make it too complicated. I might actually... How would it look with this the whole way along it? I imagine that might look quite cool from the outside, because it will look like light pollution. Do you know what I mean? Not to get into it too deeply, but I imagine if you look at this from down below, like down here, you'll just see a glow of light from the inside of the wall. Reminds me they're dating the owner. I'll be banned so quickly. Oh, if you put charged creepers. Nah, it's all good. I think that will look cool. We just need to wait for nighttime now. Let me actually do my status as no sleep, just to prevent people sleeping. And then I just need to remember to look. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there we go. And then on this one, I will actually go 8 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can place the beams on the tops of the structure. How long has season 4 been going for? 23 days. It's still fairly new. I could do that. I could just put in the I could put in the beams without the rest of it and do that after, just to get an idea of what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Misty, you stopped streaming now, haven't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're masters now, so I don't have any time. That is fair. That is valid. Get back into it after I graduate. Yeah, even if it's just for socializing. Streaming is great for just getting that, like, social kind of side of it out. Or just enjoy being a watcher. That's fair. That's also valid. I find that when you stream, you don't watch as much because you're, like, you stream on the platform and then you kind of stop. Also, new people are still being added, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, thinking about it, do I change where the wall goes to make it a bit easier with this? No, because it's gonna have to curve that way anyway. I don't want it to like go straight line then right. But I was thinking having 1, 2, 3, 4, and then so that would be number 4. That would be number 5. That looks too small. 1 second. My chat was a little younger than I hoped the last time I streamed. Yeah, that happens to quite a few people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just do what I do. If someone's being like a troll or constantly immature and they've only just joined, I just ban them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't. If someone's just joined and they're already trying to troll people, then I'm gonna skip the wait and just, you know, I feel guilty. I did, but there's been streams where I've had to ban like 5 people a day because they're just trying to be a troll. And then they go to someone else's stream and do the same thing, and they might accept it. They might be okay with it. You're just moving them along, you know? Let's just exclamation mark Discord as a third. Don't even do that. We were gonna raid Misty, so we were gonna raid someone yesterday, and someone asked me if my Discord command worked. So I did exclamation mark Discord. I'm like, yeah, it works, but realized I had done it in the person's stream I was gonna raid. So they had a first time chatter just do exclamation mark Discord, and then like 2 minutes later I raided them. So that hopefully that, you know, that kind of calmed it down. But I did exclamation mark Discord as my first time chat in someone's stream. So I'm surprised I didn't get banned. So everyone was a bit on edge for a moment there. Did they mention it? Or did everyone just kind of quietly panic? Can you take a look at the amount of mobs near the perimeter later? I have loaded the area for a while. There might be copious amounts of mobs waiting for me in the caves. The amount of mobs. Are you on now? So I have to die a couple of times. Do you have the map mod? Because you can press tab and see if there's mobs loaded nearby you. Well, I'm sure you call mod attention to see what your next play was. Yeah. There's loads of yellow dots. Right, yeah, you might be... I kind of want to see it now. I'm gonna do some staff work for a moment. Bear with me, everyone. Whoops. Right, where do you want the mobs checked out? Yeah, you are loading. Look at me. Is this the middle of the perimeter? Because I do indeed see just mobs everywhere. That's outside? Okay. Once you go 96 blocks away from them, they will despawn. And then as long as you don't go back, they won't respawn. So if you build the perimeter and you clear out the whole middle bit of the perimeter and you're in the middle, all the mobs around the edge will not be a problem. So just fly away or go to spawn. Yeah, it's the way I spawn proofed mine. There may be a new, just maybe. Just maybe. I'll look at that later and I'll ping the staff. Are you breaking all of the copper blocks? Are you destroying the copper blocks? Copper blocks are so valuable. Oh, I think you've hit your limit. You might want to, Julio, when you're on, just double check if people are exploring. Hey, welcome in first time chatter, how you doing? Check if people are exploring, because the TPS does drop slightly when people explore the world. Tundra, welcome in, how you doing? Most of this is actually entities, it looks like. And mobs. Yeah, you... Oh. I see what you mean about the yellow dots. By Drac, welcome in, how you doing? Why is the spawner activated? They're trial chambers, so if someone goes near them, it cycles the spawners. So these are just gonna keep once this area is like you go in here, they're just gonna keep spawning and doing their thing. Okay. But yeah, that should be everything for you. Right. Okay, back to being a player for a moment. Oh, I'm not opt. Is anyone near me? Okay, we'll go from here. Here we go. The middle gonna be cleared out as well? Yeah, they are. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm glad you clarified your name. Welcome, welcome. Are they live at the moment? Are they live at the moment? Mikey, welcome in. We've just been talking to Def. No. Def has arrived. Let me see. Oh. Oh, I forgot. I said no sleep. Let me turn off full brightness for a second. Does it work? Like the kind of glow? Not really. Let me change my status. Oh, wait. There we go. I'll keep that for anyone who wants it. Let me sleep. Okay. Chilled out together. Yes. It's good. I didn't have to... Hey, is that the deaf one? Because it has red eyes? Or is it just a white rabbit? Forgot no sleep? I did forget there was no sleep. Look at this. So basically, we're framing this. At the moment, there's going to be a big boundary wall going the whole way around the donut. So we're going to work on that. We've showcased quite a lot today. I showcased some redstone earlier from yesterday's redstone stream. Def also showed interest in a Skyblock server, and I love anything to do with building servers. So I showed them some of the stuff I'm working on with server building. I think the killer bunny is bigger. Ah, right. Maybe not then. I'm gonna go with Zaps's idea, which is to build the pillars, just to kind of get an idea of what it could look like when it's done, rather than one at a time, because it's hard if we wanted to change anything. There's killer bunnies? I think so. I don't think it's a myth. Skyblock, of course he did. Yeah, nah, I've made a couple public service as well as like the SMP service for people. The current season of the Skyblock is on season 1. Technically 2, but everyone forgot about season 1 because it was so long ago and didn't work. What? What have I done? Why am I... Do something... What is happening? You weren't reading chat. Oh. Sorry. I was reading a Twitch chat, though. Sorry. I did a free in-game chat redeem. Whoops. Right, let me catch up. I got lost. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, we'll see how it looks before we do it. Far past. Was I going to say anything? But yeah. I'm gonna grab some lunch real quick. No worries. Enjoy your lunch. Let us know what you had. Right, yeah. But yeah, so my main kind of content since the beginning has mostly been playing on servers that I've built. And recently I moved into a couple public servers. Of course I am. Gotta do it. Yeah, the public server kind of venture is pretty fun. Trying to build a public server is way different to a... Like, I built this SMP in 2 days. This whole server was built in 2 days with, like, the custom menu, Core Protect for all the admin stuff. And those 2 days weren't start to finish. It was mostly... Wait, where's my... Here it is. It was mostly things like just trying to figure out the status plugin and all of that. And then that didn't end up working, so I just made my own. But it's pretty good. But I definitely will continue with that kind of stuff. I very much enjoy it. Oh, wait. Shall we try something new? And you know where the pillars meet the top? What if we did one more with that on top? Just to like kind of make it so this whole surface up here isn't just one big flat surface. Like that. Rexy, appreciate it. But yeah, that was a good radius though. It was good to meet everyone. I'm using my brain to build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you have something against my building? So I can start heading out. No boys, Rexy. Appreciate you being here today. Hope you have a good day at work. Wait a minute. Great to see your stream. Thank you, thank you. You're doing great. Woohoo. I'm building. It's official. I'm building something. Oh, this might be... So if this didn't work for the light level, we could put either some sort of fencing around this. What if we had another frame here, which is actually just like the staircase down? And then some of these could have like lanterns or something like that on it. That might be later, but we need a way for them to get up and down. Is it here? No. Is it there? Do. Oh, also, for those who don't know, Mikey, who's in chat, is currently trying to get to 20k subs, I believe, on the YouTubes. We're trying to get to 1,000. I think we're at, what was it, 700 and something? Let me check. Oh no, we're at 844, but it's slow going. It's so slow. If we get to 1,000, we get YouTube partner. We've got watch hours, we've got everything except the subscriber count. I appreciate it. I probably will want to start going back into making YouTube videos. Mikey did inspire me. The only downside to it is I get so burnt out of it. Because it's like a constant thing you have to do to keep up with it. I did try lots of different games. Darfall was the most popular. Minecraft was a pretty popular game I did on there. That was just... I think the problem was I did Skyblock, and I kind of ran out of things to do on Skyblock. I appreciate the support. I don't even know if I have that world anymore. That was the one where I started villager trading on the Skyblock series. That was a year ago. It says 1 year ago. And then I tried to do Vivariety videos. Bro, I've tried YouTube for so long. I did the Mana Lords one, which did actually get 169 giggity views. Microtopia, I really enjoyed that, but each one of those episodes got like 27 views. which wasn't worth 2 hours of recording and then an hour of editing. Man of Laws, what a throwback. It's been updated recently. I don't know if you've seen that. They've done a lot of updates recently. It's looking good. That game is looking good. It was on your old PC, so you probably wiped the OOG one. The old PC has not been wiped yet. I just didn't bring over the Minecraft worlds. Might have to try. It's a good one to try. Is there a different game that came out that's like that? Oh no, I've been playing a bit of Green Hell, which originally was ridiculously difficult, but now it's like, you know, it's kind of in the bag. I also had a look at Blacksmith Master. To be fair, the videos were getting like 100 views each, like for some of the games. Even Artico got 97 views. I didn't do a second one of that because I didn't really enjoy it. And when I first posted it, it got like 5 views. And I was like, not much point doing a second one of that. Seem to really enjoy it. I think it's a good game. Man of Laws is good. I don't know. I think my main difficulty with YouTube is that I wasn't a YouTube partner, and I was putting in so many hours into recording and editing and all that kind of stuff, and it just wasn't. I know the whole if you keep at it, it might pay off, but I was putting so much time into it. I would spend like a day recording all the episodes and then post them. And then like a month later, you got to do it. Not even a month later, like a week later, you got to do it again. I'll consider it. Oh, wait. It wasn't when was it when I moved? But either way, good luck. I appreciate it. Streaming is definitely my focus because I don't need to edit streams. Streaming is definitely something I way much more prefer than YouTube videos. I wish I could do YouTube videos. I've enjoyed it in the past, but my attention moves too quickly. With streaming, I just go live, you know, you play a game for 3 hours, you entertain, you do all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely where I've put my focus. Don't have to edit a stream. You haven't done any YouTube since we moved here? No, I just realized that. I'd totally forgotten about it. And then I just put 2 and 2 together that I stopped when I moved and never got back into it. Should definitely catch up. In DMs. Oh, am I getting a DM invite? Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I was thinking yesterday, because we've got such similar communities, they both might find it really fun if we do some sort of like a fun stream stuff together at some point. I don't really do that kind of stuff, and I haven't for a long time, but I used to really enjoy it with someone called J-Raw, who stopped streaming. Well, I'm still going on about that. That's still, that derailed my whole, like, my whole routine. 5:30, most days. I'd turn their stream on and have a nap, because I immediately was just chill. And then fell asleep. Nah, they're still a good streamer. Even if they don't stream, I'll always hold them like they're a good streamer. They were very entertaining. They didn't get the audience they deserved. They were so entertaining. That's the thing with streaming. You can be a great streamer and you just don't get the exposure that you needed. I don't usually do collabs either, to be honest. I've done a few. But not in the last year. But yeah, for sure. If you, I don't know, I'm streaming at the moment. Well, duh. But if you wanted to join the Discord, hot tub streams for the views. That we went through a phase of everyone telling me to do that. That was, God, that was maybe like 2 years ago. Everyone wanted it as a subathon reward. No, right. Do not let me interrupt your vibe or your cleaning. No rush with anything. IRL always takes priority. Zaps, if you do that, there's one merch item that I know you need to get for that. That's what I'm saying. Should have came in with the exclamation mark Discord. Yeah, and then get immediately banned by Katie. Katie definitely has a trigger finger. I think that's the wording. My son wants me to stream because they say I'm hysterical, but honestly, I think I'm too goofy to stream. Have you ever watched a stream? Are you aware I once did an 8-hour stream dressed as a pickle? It wasn't my most highlighted moment of my life. There was a lot of questions, and I did tell my doctor about it, which I thought they would find funny. They did not. I think if someone wants to get into streaming, they have the time, they want to give it a go, I always say give it a go. If you ever need help setting, or if you would you stream from a PC or an Xbox? Because I don't know how the encoder works with the Xbox stuff. But if you ever stream from a PC, I've got I can help you with the questions. I was reading something. Did you say my name? Yeah, it was in regards to if Mikey joined and did exclamation mark Discord. I said you'd ban them instantly. PlayStation? What's is it an Elgato? Elgato. There's something you need. Oh no, I think that's if you want to stream through a laptop. I think it's harder to stream from a PlayStation. I'm not sure though. I think you need some sort of computer. I'm guessing. Oh, it is an Elgato. Because I remember Eagle, when they streamed, they used to use like an Elgato card which goes into their laptop, which sends the and then they have it on the laptop as a like an input for media source. Do I do one here? Nah, that's too short. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever goes out of the HD. Oh, that might be it. It might be an Elgato capture card. Much of a nerd, but I recognize the name. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a good thing the boots don't get damaged when you fall. Hey, Stardust. Welcome in. Harvey is snoring. Boots? Know what I heard? One second. Ah, wait, I need to get more. I won't say who, but I'll answer that after stream. Pale oak. Pale oak. Boom. I might need to repair my elytra as well. Yeah, with the I can't believe I did exclamation mark Discord. I'm so surprised I didn't get banned. I think I would have raided them anyway. I don't know if you can if you're banned. I don't think I've ever been banned from somewhere. Oh, I have. No, have I? In my early streaming days, I did used to get banned in places. But that's because I didn't like people. I'm good now, though. I'm good now. I think there's only a handful of channels I'm like genuinely banned in. I had one person. This was when I first started streaming, like within my first week when I used to stream. I think it was on. I can't remember what I was doing. I didn't even think it was on this account. It probably was, but someone raided me, and because I didn't raid them back the next day, they sent me a bunch of like hate messages that I'm using them for raids and stuff. I'm like, I didn't tell you to raid me. You came out of the blue. What are you on about? I may have gotten an argument with them. About if you raid someone, you shouldn't. That doesn't mean you get a raid back. Like, there's a courtesy around it, but I was brand new. I didn't understand any of that. Did you hear from them again? No. I don't even know if they still stream. I don't even remember the name. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just remember they were multi-streaming. Because that, I didn't know you could do that back then. So you can say you got banned somewhere? Nah. I imagine in the secret behind the scenes of Twitch, my account looks like a well-behaved account. I wonder if an account gets banned in lots of places at once. Nah, I was gonna say they should then like ban it as like delete the account, and don't let them use the same email address again. But then that means if someone gets like, you know, the bots where there's like 7,000 bot accounts that follower botted, follower botted, you get botted. They could just all run the command to ban them in their chat and get someone's account deleted. So maybe that's not a good idea. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are people finding stream today? I think it's been a very long time since we've had a stream where I actually just build. Okay, this is what the framing's looking like so far. So it will be in this style. Stream is streaming. Nice. Well behaved. Bans Bob so he looks bad. Still waiting for my 1v1. That would have to be an after stream thing. I wouldn't want to embarrass you on stream. Don't you worry about it. I want witnesses. You can screenshot it after. You screenshot the results. This is where I block true now. But yeah, this is the design. I'm thinking, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking around here. Maybe in this area here, we could do a larger tower. Don't worry. I'll think about that in one moment. Let me use the BRB. I didn't wanna miss saying goodbye to you, so I'll catch you in a bit, Waffles. If you join the server, let me know if you get on all right and all that kind of stuff. I'll catch you in a bit. Hope you have a good day. I'm back. Fret, welcome in for 394 streams. How you doing, Fret? Fret, look, we're building. I might do the framing here just to have it done. Because it looks better with the frame. I'm also running out of wood constantly. I might need to get some more pale oak. Oops. We've used so much of it. I wanted to use more blue than this, but I have a plan. It's Friday. I thought it was Thursday. It is indeed Friday. Right, I'll show you my plan. Bear with. So, what if every 5... So, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, on every 5, we make a 2x2 pillar and put the tower in the middle of it. So, for example... so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be 5 here. And we do the pillar, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I not take damage then? What's my ping? My ping is fine. I broke the game. I'm not lagging, am I? No, I'm not lagging. Okay, I'm going to, hopefully, if I get some more pale oak, I can use it to craft the slabs instead of only having the stuff that's been stripped. Inches, last I checked. Is there just like a massive global snowstorm going on? Because I've heard so many people from different places say they're expecting snow. Right, so if this is the center, so that means there's 8, and then 8, 8. So what if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Does that work? That is a circle. Is it big enough? I don't think so. What if we did the tower and then made it bigger? Is that impressive enough? Tomorrow and Sunday. I don't think that's big enough. I don't mind snow, I just hate the cold. Next best thing from that then? Sand. What is snow? We get no snow at all where I live. Whereabouts in the world is that? Like, country-wise, not street address. But sand gets everywhere, and that's no fun for anyone. Oh, British. Right. I think quite a few places in Britain is due snow at the start of February. Right, I need an impressive tower. I'm not sure how big to make it. Like a lookout? Yeah, every 5 I want there to be a big tower. But it's kind of negative 15C, damn. Make the tower overhang could be a cool idea. Okay, what if we went over here? How have I missed? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I didn't do 2. Creative. See what looks good. Seven times 7 or 9x9, usually my go-to for tower sizes. Yeah, I'm pretty good at making circles. I can't remember what I was doing to figure that out, but right, so this could be the size of a tower. That looks more impressive. With a slight overhang as well, but I can style that out. Okay. Now I want the tower to include blue, because the original idea was to have blue kind of contrast against the white. So we do have a lot of some blue ice I wanted to use. Where's that? There. So we've got some blue ice we can try and include in it. I don't think... What was the other blue stuff I was going to use? Ooh. Stripped blue log stuff from Nether. Plus 7 points for talking. Let me go see if I can find some. To make it look like it's fading to the clouds. That could be cool. Concrete's good too. Oh, lapis blocks might be cool. Are you fleeing or getting resources? Oh, okay. Do you have much of the wood? I think I need some of the wood. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, wait. I'm going to take it to the wall. I can get some. I might be able to quickly farm some. Let me see what it looks like in the with the block palette we're using. With ore blocks, unless the uses accents. Gold for dwarven, for example. Yes. Yeah. Right, let's put this here. I think that fits in quite well. What do we think? Lower ice to packed ice to ice, light blue glass plane for windows, maybe? That could be cool. I want to try and avoid ice because it can melt. And some of this, I want to use the same block palette up there as other places, which might not have it. Little too vibrant, little too bright. What if that was the... like the dark bit? So like, for example, let me try and explain this as best as I can. So with the tower, I could have like the core structure made with this, and then the lighter blues would be on the outside and the roof. So it might give like a shadow effect if I use the darker blocks inside or lower down. Don't know if that would work. But these ones, I'm not even sure I like this one. Not your palette planning? Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'm just taking words into account that weren't meant for the palette. If I needed to verify that. I thought you were talking about the palette. Packed ice to glass block. What does the blue... Wait, let me go into creative quickly. Just so I don't need to make all the items to figure out which ones I want. This was originally going to be my redstone world, but I'm going to quickly do so over here. Right, so I'm thinking... let's have a look at this. So blue, light blue stained glass into that. And then blue, let's have a look at that as well. That's no textures on that. Maybe have a look at that. And then we want blue ice. Blue, okay, it doesn't come up. Any of that we want? Put that over there, maybe we'll look at that. So ice, so a little bit of blue into packed. Blue never walk block. As in this? Or this? I think I've used this one. I've used, where is it? I've used this a lot in previous builds. I've done a castle with that. Going strictly white blue. Have I shown you this the teleports for different types of creative testing that are in my creative world? I think, did you use command blocks? You can like go on a pressure plate and it takes you somewhere else. Introduce brown blocks. Oh, I see what you mean. With command blocks. That is cool. I haven't set that up, but that does look cool. Right, so one of the ideas was to go from that into that, into that, into that. Which could look pretty cool. There's also, whoops. There's also that into that. If we had another blue, slightly darker blue beneath it. The concrete powder goes so well into the wool. It's ridiculous. The one I was thinking was having it like that as the inside and then having something around the outside kind of thing. So when you're looking at it from a distance, it's got the blue, but it's darker blue because it's inside. Concrete. I don't think I like... The concrete doesn't have enough texture to it. Oops. That might work beneath this one. Unless it's used for windows. What do we think about this? Let me build it somewhere else. Me personally, I don't think I like the concrete in this because I'm going for texture. I don't think the concrete has enough texture in it. But blue ice into packed ice looks interesting. White panes at the top. Oh, on top of the blue. Blue coral? Oh, that one? I mean, light blue glazed terracotta might be interesting to go with the white kind of thing, because there's going to be a white theme. Nah, it's too bright. Unless we do it with this wall. I just have it randomly, like, in here. With... Get rid of that. And then I could even place some from the other side. I'm gonna go have a good stream. Thank you for trying my ideas. No worries. It was good to have you. I always appreciate ideas. To dull the color. Oh, that's getting interesting. That could be it. What if we change that to the blue, though? We collected a lot of blue ice, so I would prefer to use the blue ice. Oh, blocks instead of panes. I don't think I like this. Maybe have it in the side or somewhere. Alright, let me get rid of this wall. I need something quite blue, but not quite that blue. I need a starting block. Unless I flip the color palette. So instead of doing light to dark or dark to light, you do light to dark. So what if we did try that? So it went like True, are you in chat? True, one, yeah. What was your, what am I doing different? You know your Ice Palace. How did you have it go? Like for the blue bit, did you have blue in yours? Doesn't look much different, does it? Blocks instead of planes. Oh, so you did use normal ice. This won't be a wall. This would be for the roof of the tower. I didn't know about using normal ice in case in case it turned into water. Help bring the wall to life? Like this, like, so... One second. I don't have welded it. I need welded it on this world. So that have it as like the inside walls. And then the outside would be... Second. Just to give an idea of what it would look like. Okay, I'm actually just doing the wall now. Bear with. And then it would go into normal ice. Okay, 1 moment. Hey, welcome everyone on YouTube. How you doing? Something like that with the darker bit down below, and then textured. We could even I'm now just experimenting with different things I could do. So they were talking about the build. Like something like that where it's kind of like textured in. Quite a first message. I don't know if it's the same person who's spamming on YouTube. So what do we think about that? I don't know about that. It looks, I think I've used too many dark blocks. Appreciate it, Fret, by the way. Quartz pillar. What do you think of this? I might just get rid of the I'm starting to think this bit's too dark. As much as I like it and I want to use it. What could we use instead? Something blue. Use it for the floor. That's a shout. We could use it as a floor. Welcome in first time, Tata. How you doing? I appreciate the offer. I will take verbal guidance at the moment. If I let someone else build the wall, I've got no content for the next month. Yeah, let's see what this looks like on the floor. Right, let's just delete the floor for a second. I won't do the whole floor. I'm just trying to figure out block palette because it will be so much easier in creative than it would be going out, finding all of this to then build it. So I'm not figuring out the build, I'm just figuring out what blocks to use. And also to try and see a bit of like how they contrast against each other. Is there any other wood that's blue? Because I feel like this might look out of place just because of how dark it is. None of the other bits of the build are this dark. Etc. How you doing? Doing the interiors for my... I do almost everything in creative first. Etc. Did you see the screenshot in general media? Pale oak for white wood. Yeah, lots of it's already pale oak. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Oh, I'm gonna go look. Oh, black. Something different maybe? Yeah. One second. My brain is braining, so you're gonna have to bear with a moment. Dark oak, also good. Some kind of palette, not too warm. Checkerboard. I was tempted with that, but now I'm gonna try and figure something out. Might not be big enough for what I'm thinking. Back from school, welcome back. Let me know when you figure out what I'm trying to do. Shouldn't you know? I definitely should know. Floor. No yet, no yet. No one figured it out yet? It might fail miserably, in which case, I don't blame you.
Sus!
It's not sus, it's cool. Isabella got it. I don't know if it's gonna work. Ta-da! I don't know why I did that. I just kind of went with it. I was in my flow state, as people say. It kind of works. I don't know if I'm accepted into the SMP, by the way. It will be very clear. You'll get added to a group and pinged and that kind of stuff. There is a lot of people on the server at the moment, so... Try an end grain. What's an end grain? Oh, like top down? Trigonometry? Oofed. Now I have it again. What, Netflix? You watching anything or other? Bob's Burgers brought out another episode the other day. Okay, right. I don't know if I'm gonna actually leave that in or not, but the whole point was to see the difference between the blue and this, or the wood and this, when it's like on the floor. If we raised this up by like 3 or 4, I don't know. What do we think about the floor? I'm trying to compare them. They're slightly different in the corner. So that one's got 1, 2, then forwards. That one's got 1, 2. Oh no, it'd be opposite, wouldn't it? 1, 2, then forwards. Peggy digs a lot. Yeah, it might not match with this design, but we could definitely save that for like in the middle of a hall. Like if we did a big hall somewhere, we could do that in the middle. But what do we think about the blue, the wood type versus the roof? Or we could just leave the floor as pale oak. I really don't know. Oh, Saved by the Bell though, it's free. So they can work on this stuff, yeah. I mean, I think it looks okay. It doesn't look horrendously bad. But now let's see. Let me end off the YouTubes. If anyone's watching on the YouTube, pinned message is the Twitch to come over to the raid. Go end stream. Unfortunately, I have to. It's free. But I appreciate you being here. Talking about the original Saved by the Bell or the remake. In the remake, the mom was the original actress. I didn't know that was based on something. I just know the Saved by the Bell. You live tomorrow? No. Today's Friday, right? Next stream will be Monday at 12 GMT. Monday at 12 GMT.